right, man. Let's talk about Artur Beterbiev securing the Callum Smith win. Uh, and hopefully going into a Dimitri Bivol fight. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. All right. So last night, Artur Beterbiev stopped Callum Smith in 7th round. I didn't know Callum Smith had never been dropped, never been stopped. I know he had never. I didn't know he had never been dropped or stopped in his whole entire career. Pro, according to them, the gym. So yeah, I wasn't aware of that. So that's very, very interesting. But to continue to carry on, last night, Callum Smith had a really good game plan, and he's with Buddy McGurf. I think I knew that, but I forgot it or something like that. And Buddy McGurf had a good game plan. They wanted to punch while Beterbiev was punching, and they noticed when they throw combination punches that Artur Beterbiev goes into the high guard and allows them to work and back up and reset. So that's what the game plan was. He tried, he tried pretty much everything. Callum Smith tried to fight behind his height, hard punches, hard jab to keep him off, good body work. He tried to bait him to the ropes. You know what I'm saying? He tried to bait him to the ropes. Beterbiev don't take bait to the ropes, if you notice. That's the crazy thing about it. He don't take the bait to the ropes. So be quiet. He don't take the bait to the ropes. Yeah, Miles came back now. So, but yeah, he don't take the bait to the ropes, and he maintained his distance on the ropes, and he maintains his distance on the ropes, and don't smother his punches or nothing like that. Smith, caught his attention a couple of times with a few good shots too. Yep. Smith, Callum Smith buzzed him a couple times, but it just seemed like Beterbiev come back, even stronger. You know what I'm saying? And Smith threw some body shots. Beterbiev threw a couple body shots that I thought changed the course of the fight. I thought he threw a couple body shots that changed the course of the fight. But like I said, Callum Smith game plan was actually pretty good. They was looking to punch with Beterbiev and land some shots. They were willing to, step to him, and they did some things to keep him off balance. But I think what they didn't factor in was Beterbiev's, boxing ability, and that's what people not seeing. And when you have an extraordinary gift, like let's say if you got extraordinary speed, you know what I'm saying? People just focus on the speed. They don't focus on the precision. They don't focus on the combination punches or how you utilize the speed, the accuracy. They focus on the speed. When somebody got power, that's all people see. But people didn't see the boxing ability, how he broke Callum Smith down. He didn't break him down with just punching power. He broke him down with intellect. He broke him down with skill. And that's the kind of people kind of see see Bevel as a Beterbiev as a buzzsaw, but he's very skilled. He has a couple jabs in his toolbox. He got a jab where if you feel like, he got a jab where he feel a certain type of way. I can't even think of the word to describe it, where he throws a speed power jab. He jumps in with a jab. He got a range finding jab. He got a peppering jab. And even his peppering jab, was busting Callum Smith up. And he systematically cut the ring off on Callum Smith, cut the distance off. Callum Smith was 6'3". And like I said, he did a good job fighting behind his height, moving forward, fighting behind his height, moving backwards. He did a good job counter punching. Callum Smith is, pretty much underrated in my opinion. Very much so underrated. You know what I'm saying? Very much so underrated. No, that's what I can say, because he is a lot better than I thought he was, and that might have been the Buddy McGurf effect. And it seemed like after the fight, he was crushed. His brother Liam Smith picked him up, And it felt like he gave him all he got, and he just couldn't do nothing with him. You know, and I think, you know, he might have the talents if, you know, Beterbiev get out the way and be a world champion. But, you know, Beterbiev just closed the gap, broke him down, slowed him down, probably felt his punching power dropped off and closed the gap. Now you have some people saying they feel like he could have ended earlier. I don't feel like he. I mean, had he tried to end it earlier, you know, in my humble opinion, had he tried to end it earlier, I just feel that then you open yourself up to get caught with some shit you don't want to see, that you don't want to get hit with. You know, that's my opinion on it. I think he would open himself up to get caught with something that he didn't want to get caught with. So that's just what I feel about it. But I think he just took his time and broke him down. And, you know, it was a time before the 7th round, he stopped him when he caught him on the ropes at the end of the round, and he started throwing flurries. And Callum Smith survived it and came out pretty good in the second round. I mean, in the next round. You know, but then, you know, to carry on, a lot of people say, well, he rabbit punching. Well, you know, when you turn your head, that's not my fault. When I take an angle and you turn your head and you're not protecting yourself, that's not his fault. You know, you can't. That's kind of like Ryan Garcia turning his head, which is very dangerous. When he take that angle and you just trying to cover up, that's not his fault. This is why ain't no complaints filed about it. You know, that's not his fault. But moving on, you know, and then he closed the show. Got down on him in the corner. You know, Smith got up, got down on him on the other ropes. Smith got up, they threw the towel in. You know, and, you know, at the end of the day, he you know, Beterbiev is more than just power. That's what people don't see. He more than just power. You know, that kid is more than just power. That kid is skill. He showed real good boxing ability going against a guy that was several inches taller than him. And Artur Beterbiev. The way he cut the distance off on him, the way he cut the ring off on him, the way he closed it up, closed the distance off on him and got at him. That ain't easy. That ain't easy. That ain't easy. So, that's not easy at all. But it really wasn't much that Callum Smith actually can do. Now, I heard that they were saying Tony Bellew was making excuses probably over the drug test, which they said was a normal drug test. They said they continue to test them after that, and all those rises in the body happen naturally. Now, if y'all want to cross-examine something, y'all should have did that. Now, if y'all wasn't notified to the week of the fight, that's a problem. But really, ain't nothing bad happened to notify them. You know? So, like I said before, they was over there capping for Callum Smith, backing Callum Smith up what they supposed to do, what Brits do, and this was inevitable. We all knew it. This is inevitable. They all saying, well, you know, Canelo's better than Beterbiev, and he went to distance with Canelo, and niggas don't know boxing. I keep telling y'all that. People don't know boxing. People don't know boxing. You know, this dude is something that's not normal in the sport of boxing no more. He's a very skillful pressure fighter. And had Marcos Maidana carried on after making that money with Floyd Mayweather, he would have been. Robert Garcia gave him some skills and was giving him some skills, you know, to be that way, to be that way, to get like that, you know. But everybody think because you got to shoulder roll, you got to bob and weave and be slick and hit and don't get hit in the way they want you to think to. When they see guys like Artur, Beterbiev, Sabril Matias, and they see some of these other guys that bring pressure, they think it's our barbaric style. You know what I'm saying? And today, when you don't see guys that are elite pressure fighters or good pressure fighters as common, guess what? These guys who like to box and be slick and move and all, they can't do nothing with them because they ain't around like that. But I thought Callum Smith handled himself quite well versus. And I think in large part, that's credit to Buddy McGurf, who came from that era where before you had to get a title shot or when you was coming up in the ranks to be a world-class fighter, you had to see these type of guys, so he knows how to attack them. But hey, shout out to Beterbiev, 7-round knockout. I thought Callum Smith looked pretty good in it. I know he said he was possibly thinking about retiring. I think if Beav and Beterbiev get out the way, I think he could be a world champion. Him and Anthony Yard be a nice little fight. But congratulations to Artur Beterbiev. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all our notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.